In a small seaside town, there was a young man named Ethan. Since childhood, Ethan had a bold dream to become a professional mountaineer and conquer Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. When Ethan shared his dream, many people laughed. You? A skinny boy from this little town, climbing Everest? Some even mocked. Set more realistic goals. Don't dream too big. But Ethan didn't mind. In his heart, a phrase echoed. Set your goals high, and never hesitate to take your steps. The first steps, Ethan began his journey by climbing the small hills near his home. Rain or shine, he kept training. His old shoes wore out, blisters formed on his feet, but he kept walking. He bought books on mountaineering, taught himself survival skills, and worked extra jobs to save money for the trip. His friends asked, Ethan, are you sure you can do this? He smiled and replied, I don't know how far I'll go, but I know one thing. If I never take a step, I'll never get closer to my dream. Challenges on the high mountains. At 25, Ethan joined his first big expedition, a mountain in Nepal. Along the way, he faced harsh weather, heavy snow, and thin air that made every breath difficult. One time, strong winds forced the whole team to stop. Exhausted and shivering, Ethan almost gave up. But then he remembered the small hills he once climbed, step by step, without hesitation. He told himself, I've come this far. There's no reason to quit now. And so, he stood up and kept moving. Success doesn't come overnight. Ethan didn't conquer Everest on his first try. Once, he had to turn back because of a blizzard. Another time, he injured his leg. But instead of despairing, he treated each failure as a lesson. Each setback made him stronger and better prepared for the next attempt. He realized, the road to high goals is never straight. It's made of small, persistent steps taken without hesitation. Reaching the dream, finally, at the age of 30, Ethan set out on his decisive Everest climb. On that freezing night, as he pushed up the final rocky steps, his legs trembled, but his heart burned with determination. When he planted a small flag from his hometown at the summit of Everest, tears streamed down his face. He had not only conquered the tallest mountain in the world, but also the doubts and fears within himself. The message he left behind. When Ethan returned, he told everyone, never be afraid to set high goals. If you dare to dream and dare to take your steps, no matter how many times you fail, you're always closer to your dream. Success doesn't come from standing still, but from every step you take without hesitation. Final message, life is like a mountain. The peak may be far, the path may be tough. But as long as you set your goals high and walk without hesitation, one day you'll stand exactly where you've always dreamed to be. Set your goals high, and never hesitate to take your steps.